Nepal, a landlocked country in South Asia, is located in the foothills of the Himalayas. The country is known for having most of the peaks of the world, including the tallest Mount Everest. Over 28 million people reside in the area of 147,181 square kilometers. Turned to a republic from a long reigning monarchy in 2006, majority of Nepal's population is Hindu and rests are Buddhist, Christian, Muslim and others. Topographically, Nepal is divided in mountain, hill and Tarai ecological zones, and the climatic condition varies based on altitude. Agriculture is the mainstay of the country's economy. It provides livelihood for 77% of the population and accounts for 32% of the gross domestic product. Rural poverty, however, is a great phenomenon in Nepal, with 31% of Nepal's population still below the poverty line. To help the country reduce rural poverty and develop its agriculture, the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO has been making efforts to improve agriculture practices for the past 60 years. FAO's mandate includes achieving food security and nutrition by improving agriculture productivity and living condition of rural farmers. Therefore, knowing about farmers' life reality, their constraints and opportunities was important to help them improve their condition. In order to capture the real picture of farmers' life, FAO team in Nepal, including FAO representative Ms. Lan, made frequent visits to the field. The approach was that the visits were made without informing the farmers beforehand. The FAO team was with the farmers to start their day and join their activities till the end of the day. We could be seen fetching water, feeding the animals, cleaning the cow shed and harvesting rice with the farmers. We also performed local rituals, worked in kitchen garden, cooked and ate together with the farmers. All it was for understanding deeply the farmers' life reality and to find the best ways to help them. This documentary covers some of those visits. On the way to a village, we came across hectares of land covered by drying marigold flowers. We were told that these flowers blossomed late, so the farmers couldn't sell them, and now they have become waste. It clearly shows how the climate change is affecting agriculture products and farmers' livelihood. In Kapilvastu district, the riverbank erosion due to frequent floods has caused huge loss of farmers' land and their means of surviving.
अभी एकदम संकट काल में हमार गांव है दीदी। अब एका ऐसन करा जा कि हमरे गांव भर मिलके ऐसन सहयोग करा जा कि हमार गांव ही बच जाए।
I think that it is really clear that villagers themselves cannot solve the problem, and if the problem is there, one day the whole village would disappear, and it affects their lives. But once we show that we are coming with a proposal in which we also put our efforts and our resource, I think that would be more encouraging.
With support from FAO, these farmers were able to introduce resistant varieties of rice and wheat together with appropriate technology for cropping better and increase their productivity by almost double. This is how FAO helps farmers to adopt the challenges of climate change. But the question here is, the riverbank erosion will continue and this community may disappear one day. So what can we do? What can these farmers do? And where will they go if the whole village is swept away? When we reached Parsa district in the Tarai, we were happy to see farmers who participated in FAO Integrated Pest Management IPM program, still practicing kitchen gardening. Despite the fact that their neighbors are growing marijuana illegally, which gives them much higher profit, IPM program is sustained because it provides vegetable for nutrient supplements to beneficiary. Also in Parsa, we observed that people of different ethnic groups and classes are living in different condition. Each Tharu family, either big or small, have some piece of land in their homestead. They also have land for rice and wheat farming. But the Dalits have nothing except the makeshift huts to live in. They don't even have a temple, but a poor and small open place for worship. How can FAO work on inclusiveness matter to help these disadvantaged groups when they don't have land and agriculture assets? It is a serious question for FAO. We therefore realized that FAO needs to find alternatives to address the inclusive issue in agriculture. Then we got to see 6 disadvantaged farmers working in a leasehold forest program in Mugling of Chitwan. Each of them were allocated about 1 hectare of forest land. They were growing fruits and grass to make their living. However, the water scarcity hit their cultivation. We were told that until 15 to 20 years back, water was available on top of the hills. But now it can only be found in the middle. And in the near future, farmers may have to go down to the foothills to get water for their crop. Monkeys and insects were adding to farmers' woes by attacking and eating their fruits. FAO project discussed different solutions to water shortage through drip irrigation system. Other interventions for leasehold development include soil management, medicinal plants and alternative crops. In Siangja district, we observed that composting was not done properly. Farmers leave cow dung in open to green vegetables on the hip of the manures. This malpractice caused a leaching of plants' nutrients and critical unhygienic impacts to farmers' health. Therefore, a proper technique of compost preparation and its subsequent use was recommended to the farmers. Also in Siangja, we realized that farmers have no idea of seed replacement. They were using degenerated and unproductive seeds every year, and that was clearly resulting in low productivity. The scene was common in many parts of the country due to the scarcity of improved certified seeds. Wherever we had gone, we saw women on dominant role in ensuring household food security. Many men left their home to work outside. All heavy burden of reproductive and productive responsibility is on a woman's shoulder. They work from dawn to dark, but still do not have time to take the leadership. At one IPM training program, we found a single man as a leader in a 25-member IPM group. The reason was, although the women are active in IPM training and research on insect disease through biocontrol methods, All of them refused to take the lead, saying they were busy. Then they had to convince a man to take the lead role. It was an interesting aspect of gender in agriculture for FAO to take note. There are two different stories about capital formation. Farmers of Xiangja informed that the remittance earned abroad by their family members, either husband or son, has been used to cover their social cost, such as of wedding or festivals. It was not used or invested in agriculture. On contrary, in Tanahu, we were very impressed from a farmer who has clear investment plans for their son's earning abroad. His son's first-year income was utilized in buying land to expand the grass farming. With 2 more years of working, they plan to invest their son's income in cattle and set aside some money for emergency use.
चाडा छोराछोरी गरेर अनि आमा हुनुहुन्छ छजना छन् एकजना बिहा गरेर दिइसक्यो एकजना छोरा विदेश छ
Oh, where?
साउदी
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
How much he earns?
अहिलेसम्म त्यही 3 लाख 4 लाख जति पठाइसकेको छ वर्षमा 2 वर्ष भयो 2 वर्ष भयो छोराले पठाएको पैसा घरडी किनिदिएको छु कोही ठाउँ कोही उसले गएको ऋण पनि तिरियो कोही आफ्नो अलि घर खर्ची पुगेन भने बिरामी हुँदाखेरि यताउति गर्दाखेरि पुगेन भने त्यो खर्च भइरहेको छ आफ्नो कमाइले अलिकति भेटेन भने.
Through these stories, we realize the importance of using remittance in motivating investment in order to make agriculture more sustainable for farmers.
It used to be fellow before.
In Palpa, landless women of Dalit community were seen running pig farm in the marginal land alongside the highway. Bishnu is making good profit from selling piglets. Unfortunately, the swine of Manamaya Bika is ballooned and couldn't give any piglets. So, the story of each farmer who participated in the livestock program for disadvantaged people is not always the same.
But normally at what month the pig is,
In Kabre district, we found community cooperatives lifting the face of rural farmers. At the very dawn, we reached the milk collection center in Mahadevstan to see the progress. There, we were told that the private sector has a contract system with farmers in milk collection and marketing. However, cooperatives' management and negotiation power of farmers need to be improved. Whereas in Tanahu and Pokhara, we met farmers who were making thousands of rupees monthly from milk cattle. As the demand of milk and dairy products met only 25% of domestic demand, we strongly felt dairy production is eventually a proper approach in dealing with private dairy industry. One should go to Tanahu to learn how a woman of backward community can prove herself in hard times. Mangali Nepali couldn't stop her tears while recalling the destiny befallen after her husband met with an accident. She had to shoulder the entire responsibility of 5-member family, besides bearing medical expenses for her husband. Poultry farm that she established over bank loan has advanced to investing in milk buffaloes, pigs and chicken. With her determination and hard work, her family is now food secured.
she does everything. But interesting is that she said that the reason why she has pig, she have chicken and she has buffalo, because she wants to test which one is the best, and she will come back with only one kind of activity that she believes that it will be the best. And for the time being, she's thinking about poultry raising.
During our Kasti visit, we met Chitranath Paurel, who was growing off-season tomato in 11 plastic tunnels. Paurel learned to adopt new farming technologies from FAO IPM program. The 3,000 square meter land for the construction of the tunnels was taken on lease at the rate of 19,000 rupees per year. Now, excluding all interest and expenditures, he earns up to 35,000 rupees from one tunnel every year. Being cheated by an agent to look for a job opportunity abroad, he gave up the plan and decided to stay back in Nepal and work on agriculture business. In all these informal visits, we got to know how FAO programs are developing farmers as entrepreneurs and supporting their life. Farmers' real-life situation, their hardship, constraints and successes gave insight to us. Their efforts, impact of climate change, women's challenges and nutrition aspects show to us where we can help them. At many places, we mingled in local cultures and daily life of farmers to deeply understand their conventional approach. To collect these findings and get a real and exciting experience with farmers was not possible from formal field visits. The issues covered and our learning from farmers will surely be very much helpful in FAO Nepal's future strategy making and field program development to support agriculture and brilliant farmers of Nepal.